Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0420, signals a catalyst system efficiency below threshold issue in the Honda CR-V, model year 2023 and beyond. This indicates a problem with the catalytic converter's ability to convert harmful exhaust gases into less harmful emissions. The catalytic converter is a crucial component located in the exhaust system, positioned between the engine and the muffler. It plays a vital role in reducing harmful emissions, thus ensuring the vehicle meets environmental standards. When the vehicle's powertrain control module, PCM, detects that the secondary heated oxygen sensor, HO2S, specifically sensor 2, has excessively fluctuated over a specific time, it sets this DTC. This could potentially affect the vehicle's performance and emissions compliance, requiring careful diagnosis and repair to restore normal function and efficiency. The DTC P0420 denotes issues related to the catalytic converter's efficiency. The catalytic converter, found in the exhaust system, converts harmful emissions from the engine, such as hydrocarbons and carbon monoxide, into less harmful substances like carbon dioxide and water vapor. The secondary HO2S sensor 2 is responsible for monitoring the efficiency of this conversion process. It is situated downstream of the catalytic converter to assess its performance by measuring the oxygen levels in the exhaust gases. Should the secondary HO2S exhibit values beyond normal fluctuation thresholds within a specified time frame, the PCM, or Powertrain Control Module, considers this an anomaly, triggering DTC P0420. This could suggest that the catalytic converter is not functioning optimally, which can lead to increased emissions and potential vehicle performance issues. Several underlying causes could trigger DTC P0420. A common reason identified in the diagnostics is the use of poor quality fuel, which may not combust properly, leading to excessive emissions and faults in the catalytic converter. Additionally, a faulty catalytic converter itself can lead to inefficient operation, resulting in higher emissions, which are not adequately mitigated. Another possible cause can be a defective secondary HO2S, leading to incorrect readings regarding the catalytic converter's performance. If the sensor is malfunctioning, it might falsely signal that the converter is not performing efficiently. Therefore, appropriate testing and inspection of these components are essential to identify and rectify the actual cause of the P0420 code. The symptoms associated with DTC P0420 can vary, but often include a triggering of the check engine light on the dashboard. This warning indicates that the vehicle's onboard diagnostics have detected a problem, prompting the owner to take corrective action. Additionally, drivers may experience reduced engine performance, which can manifest as sluggish acceleration or stalling, primarily due to the engine running inefficiently when the catalytic converter fails to perform its role effectively. Increased emissions are another critical symptom, as the catalytic converter is responsible for reducing harmful substances in the exhaust. Thus, failing in its duties can result in environmental compliance issues. Understanding these symptoms can guide owners toward timely troubleshooting and repairs. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0420 involves starting the engine. Once the engine is running, maintain the engine speed at 3,000 RPM without any load, which can be done by placing the vehicle in park or neutral. This process should be maintained until the radiator fan activates, indicating that the engine is warming up and reaching appropriate operating temperatures. Monitoring for this fan activation is crucial, as it ensures that the engine and exhaust components are at a viable temperature for accurate diagnostic testing. The step allows for potential identification of other errors, such as overheating or system inefficiencies that may influence the readings from the HO2S and the catalytic converter. The second step involves taking the vehicle for a test drive under specific conditions. During this drive, the engine coolant temperature sensor, ECT sensor 1, should indicate a reading above 158 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Celsius, ensuring that the engine has reached optimal operating temperature. The vehicle transmission should be in drive, D mode, and it's important to maintain a vehicle speed between 45 to 75 miles per hour, 70 to 120 kilometers per hour, for at least 5 minutes, while utilizing cruise control if available. Furthermore, it is advisable to hold a speed between 55 to 75 miles per hour, 90 to 120 kilometers per hour, for at least 10 seconds before decelerating sharply with the throttle completely closed. Repeating this process 3 or more times allows thorough assessment and monitoring of the DTC status, which can provide insights into whether the catalytic converter and associated sensors are functioning correctly. The third troubleshooting step requires careful monitoring of the onboard diagnostics OBD status for DTC P0139. This code is related to the performance of the secondary HO2S and should be looked for after the initial test drive. If the Honda Diagnostic System HDS does not indicate a passed status for P0139, it necessitates performing the confirmation procedure associated with this specific code. This step is critical, as ensuring that other related codes are addressed can prevent misdiagnosis and lead to more effective repairs. These confirmations will help establish if the secondary HO2S is functioning well, or if additional issues with the exhaust system or sensors may exist. In the final troubleshooting step for DTC P0420, it is imperative to monitor the OBD status again for the specific occurrence of DTC P0420. This final check allows technicians to ascertain whether the earlier diagnostics indicated a persistent issue or if the prior repairs have resolved the problem. Correct readings from the OBD system help affirm that the catalytic converter and secondary HO2S are now functioning efficiently within their designated thresholds. Should the DTC still appear, further investigation into the catalytic converter, related sensors, or possible system leaks will be necessary. Thorough documentation of these findings promotes accurate communication for further diagnosis or repairs needed. After completing repairs for DTC P0420, a final verification process is essential to ensure everything functions as expected. This involves checking if the DTC has reappeared after performing the necessary repairs, which may include replacing the catalytic converter or addressing any associated sensor issues. Verification further involves confirming that all repairs have been completed satisfactorily and that any components related to the HAGO sensors and the catalytic converter are functioning properly without defects. Inspecting all components thoroughly ensures that the solutions implemented have resolved the issue and there are no additional leaks or faults in the exhaust system that could trigger the DTC once again. Clear documentation of these checks provides crucial information for future reference. Preventive maintenance is vital for avoiding future occurrences of DTC P0420. One of the simplest yet most effective methods is to ensure the use of high-quality fuel, as subpar fuel can lead to performance issues with the catalytic converter and related sensors. Regular inspections of the exhaust system, at least annually, help identify any emerging issues before they become critical, allowing for timely repairs. Additionally, consistently monitoring engine performance can help in early detection of problems, such as sluggishness or changes in fuel efficiency, alerting the owner to seek diagnostic help before the situation escalates. Creating a maintenance routine based on the manufacturer's guidelines aids in sustaining the vehicle's performance and compliance with emission standards. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0420 is crucial for maintaining the emissions performance of the Honda CR-V 2023 Plus. This code indicates a problem with the catalytic converter's efficiency, prompting the necessity for thorough troubleshooting to identify and address the underlying issues. Following a stepwise approach ensures a comprehensive evaluation of necessary components, from the catalytic converter to the secondary HO2S. Regular maintenance serves as a preventive measure to alleviate future risks of this DTC, promoting optimal vehicle performance and compliance with emissions regulations. Owners and technicians must collaborate closely, utilizing diagnostic data and periodic inspections to ensure long-term reliability and efficiency of the vehicle. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.